Hi, bookkeepers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all the new subscribers. I just wanted to have a shout out to you that I really appreciate that. That helps me know what type of content to make and things that are helping you in your business. And that is my ultimate goal. Today, we're going to hit a hot topic here, fixing things that are broken in your bookkeeping business, of what the message is, what your offer is that you are offering your clients, the avatar that you've picked, the industry that you've picked, whatever that is. But if you're not getting clients right now, it's probably not because of your experience or your bookkeeping. It is usually coming down to one thing: is your offer isn't clear. And so messaging is really important. So this part we really do want to get. Most bookkeepers I see, especially on Facebook, in a bookkeepers community there that I take a look at and talking to bookkeepers, is they will have some type of infogram, or they will just be posting, I do bookkeeping, I can help with QuickBooks, and that is really vague. That doesn't actually tell a business owner whatever it is that you can do for them. Yes, all bookkeepers, most all bookkeepers can do QuickBooks and they do bookkeeping. So that is the obvious. That's not a great message just to put out there to get clients, because I know there's a lot of bookkeepers right now looking for clients. Some bookkeepers are still working a full-time job or a part-time job, and they're also trying to start their bookkeeping business and get clients on the side until they can go full-time in their bookkeeping business. So that's what we want to address today. And so the first tip that I have for you is just don't be vague with whatever your offer is to your clients, to whatever type of clients or industry that you are looking to gain in your business. I focus on construction companies, so I teach a lot about construction bookkeeping, accounting, building a bookkeeping business with contractors, and how to get to know those people and see what they need help with. It's not just what you can do. You have a lot of skills and you have a lot of ability, but we want to get down to what can we help them with that maybe they don't know how to do, or they don't even know that they know this thing that we know. That's what our offering is. Our offering is really our message. And so, like I say, this is really important. Most bookkeepers are just saying bookkeeping services, help with QuickBooks. And the biggest thing that is a pet peeve to me is a lot of these infograms. They're out there that you do reconciliation, you have accurate numbers, you do QuickBooks Online, you do payroll, all of these things. But understand, these are just tasks in our bookkeeping system that we have ourselves. It is not something that a business owner is going to go look up on Google that they need somebody that knows how to reconcile an account. Those are not the things that business owners are going to look up. So in your messaging, you want to think about what would that type of contractor or that type of service company actually go to Google and look up, and Google would point them then to your bookkeeping business. So those are the things that we want to look at. We want to look at a business owner is thinking, what does that actually do for me? What does that solve in my business? How does that make me money? Because it's been for years and years that most companies, they would look at a bookkeeper as a cost and not as an asset. So we want to turn that around, where companies are looking at us as an asset and not just a data entry person that puts in receipts, that puts in bills, that creates invoices, that receives payments. We want to be able to show them that we can help them make better decisions in their business. We can help them earn bigger profits because we can show them some of the mistakes that are happening in their books, or they're getting double billed or overbilled, or they didn't bid high enough on a job to cover all the costs, which we get into with job costing. So in my last series, if you go back and look at those also, that's why I'm talking to you about the CRMs and job costing, because this is a value that you can give to your clients that pays off for them. It helps them make money. Your bookkeeping services that you charge $1,000 a month, that $1,000 a month are helping them make $5,000 a month. So these are the things that you want to look at and have clear in your offer and in your message, the result that you actually give that client for hiring you as the bookkeeper. It's really a simple formula that we input this in QuickBooks, we process this in QuickBooks, but then our message is only the result that of all of that work we did that is going to give the client. That they're going to know at the end of the month what their net profit was. They're going to know what their gross profit is, even every day or every week, however often that they need to know that information. They can let you know if they would like it daily, if they would like it weekly, if they would like it monthly. But at the minimum, we do want to give that to them monthly, and then explain a couple of key points that are on the profit and loss, what improvements they could make to increase the profits. It could be, especially with roofing company and contractors, look at their job costing, look at their advertising, look at their labor, their employees or contractors or salesmen and things like that. So you want to get really good at looking at those things and recognizing patterns and even spending patterns in the business to try and cut some of those costs, helping them with that if you possibly can. So those are the things that we look at, but what problem you solve, let them know that, who you help. Do you help contractors? Do you help flower shops? Do you help e-commerce? What kind of businesses do you help? And you do need to, if you haven't already, figured out an industry, a niche that you do want to serve. And I really press upon this. I know in some bookkeeper communities, it's like that's an old thing of having a specific business or avatar. But the thing is, with bookkeeping itself, if we pick we're going to work with contractors, and every time we set up a contractor, we're doing the same types of bank fees, we're doing the same types of bank accounts, we're doing the same type of credit cards, we're doing the same type of loans, we're doing the same type of job costing, we're using QuickBooks Online, and we're using their CRMs that we're getting to learn and we're getting to know. And when you're repeatedly doing this and you can repeat that from client to client, this is going to help you earn more money because you can get through their bookkeeping, you can do their cleanups a lot faster because you're just really focused on this industry. Where if you're, and I've done it before myself, where I'm doing construction, I'm doing e-commerce, I'm doing some other type of service business, and it gets you stuck and you're just running and running, and you're never finally cutting a loop to something. You're not ending the loop. It's just a constant thing every week. You're not really ending anything. So we want to get a great system down, and so that's super important. And that's what we do teach over at Bookkeepers Connection. So if you do want to grow more in your bookkeeping business and learn more about bookkeeping too, please join us over there. Okay. And that is our free community. And I'm generally over there Monday through Friday making posts and connecting with you guys. So that is an interactive way that you can get involved and grow in your bookkeeping skills and in your bookkeeping business. You could say something like, I help contractors understand their numbers so they can be more profitable. You can work with ChatGPT and come up with some things for yourself too, I help contractors become more organized so they can really see what is business expenses, what is personal expenses, and why you need to divide these things up. There's different things that you can offer, the best thing that you're good at and what you love to do. Some people are really good with spreadsheets and they love spreadsheets, so that may be your top skill. Personally, I'm not a big person on the spreadsheets. I use spreadsheets as a backup copy for things that I need to do. But I like software systems and I like running software systems because they run so much faster than what I can do manually. Clients, they don't buy task. So some people are trying to sell task and not results. So that is a problem there. So please don't do that. Bookkeepers are focusing on data entry, reconciliation, and then just sending reports. But that's not enough. And even right now, if you are a bookkeeper and you just feel like you only know how to do the data entry portion of this, you can learn how to do the data entry and then start adding some skills on so that you can give better value to your clients and for new clients and increase your profits coming into your bookkeeping business. So we all have to start somewhere. So even if you're only charging $200 or $300 or $500 a month, there's always room for you to increase that and improve what you're doing for them, seeing things that they really need help with. But like I say, clients don't buy tasks. They don't care about the tasks that we do. They just want to know, what do I get out of this? That's all. And usually something we're buying, that's what we're asking, what do we get out of this? But they do want clarity, better decisions with their numbers, where's their money going, what money is coming in, that type of thing. So just start communicating what changes for them after working with you. How does their business look right now, after a month, after 90 days? Now, how does their business look and how do they feel also? Do they feel more confident in their numbers? Do they feel like they've had clarity? Do they feel a lot of this stress is being taken off of them? So those are the things that we want to work out. You don't need a perfect offer. You just need a clear offer. Just pick one thing that you want to say to your audience. I help you increase profits because I get everything so organized for you that you know exactly where everything is. Even if you get up in the middle of the night and something is bothering you and you go look on QuickBooks, that you know exactly where you can find that, or you want to pull up that profit and loss. Because I can tell you a lot of contractors, they're working really hard during the week. So sometimes the weekend time is when they're looking at their profit and loss. They're looking at job costing. If you don't work on the weekends, and typically I don't, that's my brain rest time. So I don't typically work on the weekends. But then they can look up that information themselves because I have it so organized in there for them. And so then they can come back to me with any questions that they might have or any improvements that they want to do. Or if they're thinking about hiring a salesman, they're thinking about hiring an employee, then they will come and ask me, do you feel like our financials are good enough to hire someone else? Would this person help increase our profits? So things like that. You don't need a perfect offer, just a simple message, a simple statement, a clear starting point, and the willingness to improve as you go. And one thing that I have noticed here in the last week is, like, when I've been in some bookkeeping businesses, groups, that there's a lot of infographics that are in there, and it's fine to get ChatGPT or any other AI to help you create these. But what you want to make sure that you have done, you've given ChatGPT your personal goals and what you help clients with, the way that you do it, what makes you different, before you get ChatGPT to make that infographic for you. Because I'm seeing a lot of infographics and all of them are looking the same. Same colors, same package 1, package 2, package 3, and what's included in this. And we just had a discussion about that in a group. And those are just their starting prices where they were still low in price, but at least it was a starting point for them. And then one person was asking, what about payroll? What about this? What about that? Of course, all of those are add-ons, so each client's pricing will be a little bit different, even when you have a basic package. But I don't give a client packages to choose from, like package one, package two, or package three. I'm on Zoom with them and asking them what is going on in your company currently. How is your bookkeeping up to date? Does it need to be caught up? Just different things about their business. So then I can take that one, two, and three packages, and then I'll create a customized quote for that person. I don't think it's necessarily good out there doing advertisement with package one, package two, and package three. You can say your rates start at your monthly bookkeeping starts at $500 a month. And then if at least are willing to pay $500 a month for bookkeeping, then they will book a call with you. When you get in the $200 and $300 a month, if you're running a bookkeeping business, it's impossible to make any profit off of that because you've got a lot of other things to do. You're just not delivering bookkeeping services. It's not like you're going to a job and you just sit there all day doing bookkeeping and you get paid for it. A bookkeeping business doesn't work like that. So you have to consider all of those things. But you want a simple message, a clear starting point for them. And that starting point is just for them to book a call with you, send you an invite to their QuickBooks or their bank statement so you can take a look at that type of thing. Something very simple and easy. No huge decision that they're making. The easiest one is just for them to jump on a 10 or 15-minute Zoom call with you to see if they're a fit for you and if you're a fit for them, if you guys could work together. You're not doing any big sales job when you get on there with them, but you're just asking more questions about their business so that you know the skills that you have, what you could help them with their business and doing and resolving some of those challenges and places they're getting stuck and they're trying to do it themselves and they don't know how to do it themselves. And then it's just making even a bigger mess. But your first offer, everything will evolve. Even as you build a website, you're going to keep improving. Sometimes I do a lot of different facelifts depending on what you guys are having issues with because I want to make it a lot clearer for you. Step one, step two, step three, so that I can help you grow your bookkeeping business at whatever pace that you need to grow it at. You need one to get your first client. That's it. One real good offer. It's really just one good message. That's all you start with is one good message that you can post Monday through Friday about and helping business owners. But just please don't give them the task list. That's all. But if you want help creating your offer and getting your first client, please join us over at Bookkeepers Connection. And then if you want to get started right away, just book a call with me. It's a totally free call, and we'll look at where you are in your business and what your next step is. Whether you need to keep watching like this video here to keep growing within yourself and your bookkeeping skills, or either you're going to take one step up, maybe, and do a DIY course that I have, or you want some group coaching, or you want to work with me one-on-one to really fast track your bookkeeping business. So I try and offer things that no matter what level you are with your bookkeeping business, that you can grow from that point. And that's how I did my bookkeeping business. I just started in step one and I just kept growing and growing. It's turned out amazingly well. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you some tips both on creating your offer, what to say in your offer, and some pricing. So all of those things are incredibly important because when you do get on the call with someone, you do want to know some of your basic pricing because they'll definitely ask you that question of how much you charge. So you'll need to answer that. But it's always fine to tell them, let me go over what we just discussed here, and I will send you a quote for it today. So you can do that to give you a chance to think through what you need to charge them. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.